Today is super exciting. I am going to be doing a video on one designer. This one is such a favorite. I mean, probably number one. I'm not even going to lie. Of all of these, this one's it. Okay, just so you know. I have a pattern released for Marshy the Market Bunny. Well, hello my crafty friends, and welcome to another Friday video. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you're new here, my name is April and I'm the creator behind the Cozy Buckeye. The Cozy Buckeye is just a love I started so many years ago. I have always enjoyed crochet. About 13 years ago, I started a crochet business in an Etsy shop as a stay-at-home mom, and I've been designing crochet patterns and doing markets. And about a year and a half ago, I started a YouTube channel just to share my experience and just my love of crochet with you guys. It's been an amazing journey here on YouTube, and I just want to thank you guys so much for all of your support. It means the world to me. I just love this crochet community so much, and I've made so many friends, and I just can't thank you guys enough for all of your support. I am so excited about today's video. I have a lot to unpack. I am going to be doing a video on one designer, Pawgys Place. Pawgys Place is created by Kelly. Kelly, like me, is a stay-at-home mom who wanted to start a small business to just have some extra funds, you know? She homeschools her children and she's very good at creating, so she started this business up to just help support her family, which I'm sure a lot of us can relate to that. Stay-at-home moms trying to, you know, fill in the gaps financially and raise our kids and, you know, just wear all of those hats. I just love these patterns that she's created. I had mentioned something in my previous video about maybe doing a video with just her designs. I was actually going to message her, but she messaged me first, and we've put this video together for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. I know I certainly did. These patterns are such quick makes. They're perfect for market prepping, and I mean, there's so many options she has, and I'm going to go over as many as I could get made. I only had like about 2.5 days to crochet this week to put this together, and I'm surprised at how much I was able to do. And you know, of course, on top of all of this, you guys, I'm designing a pattern right now. I'm in the middle of a pattern test. I've also thrown a really big party at my house for family. My daughter just had surgery yesterday. Like, I am so busy, but I was still able to make this many patterns. So if you guys are looking for quick market makes, check these out. And for the month of August, Kelly's worked with me, Pawgys Place, and given me a coupon code for 20% off of all of her patterns for the month of August. So after this video, you guys head on over there. I will have a link in the description for you just to click on that and go straight there. And the coupon code is Buckeye20 for 20% off. I would love to know what you guys think about each of these patterns. If there's one you love, please let me know. I am curious to see, maybe you've already made some of these, or maybe you're looking forward to it. But I can't even tell you how much fun I've had in the past couple of days making these patterns. She's very talented, and I know I've said this in the past, but when you make patterns from other designers, you learn so much. I've learned a few techniques using her patterns this week. She's really good about adding lots of photos in her patterns, and she also adds little videos for maybe some little bit more complicated stitches. It's very helpful to see things visually, not only to read them, but to look visually at some things, and you learn a ton from stuff like that. And I learned several steps this week using her pattern, so I'm so incredibly excited to share these with you. And I just want to thank you, Kelly, for collaborating with me, because I am so excited to share your beautiful work with my crochet friends, okay? So I do have one thing to share with you guys. I had somebody send me something, a gift, and I want to share it with you guys. I opened it, just to, you know, cut that part out. So I will share the video here, but I received a package from YSHomy. I hope that's how you pronounce it. But they sent me a gift and they wanted me to share it with you. And I just think it's so pretty. And I'm actually, Mom, turn this part off. Don't watch this, okay? I think I'm gonna give this to my mom because it's perfect. It's a perfect gift. And if you guys know somebody who loves crochet, or maybe you love crochet, this gift is incredible. It comes in this, it came in a box, which I've showed you, but it comes with a little gift card that says, "To my dear," and then on the back it says, "Thank you for everything you have done for me." But it's this beautiful little card, and then look at this bouquet, you guys. It is gorgeous. I mean, I know we could probably crochet some of this stuff, but like, I don't know about you. Hold on, let me get this out of here. I don't know about you, but I would certainly appreciate flowers like this because I love flowers. I love flowers planted. I love plants. I love cut flowers. I just love flowers, and these are forever. These flowers last forever. Oh, sorry, that this is a pen they sent. That didn't fall out. I think it just was sat in here, but this is a little pin they also sent. So like you can wear it, which I think is really cute. But look at these flowers. I mean, they have wires in them so you can shape them, and they are just so beautiful. I believe they let me pick what I wanted, and I picked the crochet lily and then also the calla lily. I just thought they were beautiful. I'm gonna have a link down in the description, you guys. I just love this. I think it's so incredibly thoughtful. They do have a $5 off coupon, and I will put the link in the description, but this is gorgeous. I mean, the details are so nice, and they're on wires. You could put this in a vase as a gift, and I think I'm gonna save this for my mom's birthday this year because it's just such a pretty gift. I mean, I'd love to keep one for myself, but I think she would really appreciate this gift. I hope I didn't ruin the surprise, Mom. I hope you turn that off. I'll warn you when I talk to you, but I just think this is gorgeous. Thank you so much to this company for sending me this gift, and I look forward to sharing it with my mom. Maybe I will take a little video clip, but her birthday's not until September, so I'm gonna have to put this back for a little bit, but when I do give it to her, I will share it with you guys. I think she'll really love it, and I just want to thank this company for sending me this. Let's move on and start talking about Pawgys Place. I will say that Kelly did tell me that she also receives a lot of support from the crochet community and giving her the encouragement to begin her pattern journey. She started this journey by just selling at markets like most of us do, and a lot of people encouraged her to share these patterns and get them out there. So that's kind of how she got started with the pattern designing. And she learned how to crochet 22 years ago, and then 3 years ago she got into amigurumi and then started on her pattern journey after that. Let's just get started on her designs. What do you say? I am so excited about these, you guys. I have so many that I've made. Some of these are a few that I pulled from previous videos because I just wanted to showcase them again and kind of mention the videos I've done already in the roundups. You guys know I love these roundups. I'm a big fan of putting these roundups together. It's really helped me do a lot of market prepping. And I've been needing to make small patterns, so this has worked out really well. All right, so let's get started. I am going to talk about each pattern that I've made, and then each of these patterns, she puts together these pattern packs with so many characters, and I'm going to talk about the characters. I'm also going to show them up on the screen to give you guys a visual, so I will share a picture up on the screen for each design. But the first pattern I'm going to talk about is the gorilla. Oh my goodness, this is she has tons of these little critters packs. This is from the Endangered Species collection. And Kelly donates to the WWF from the proceeds of the sales of this pack. And in this pack, you have a gorilla, an orangutan, an elephant, a hart, a rhinoceros, a panda, a polar bear, a wombat, and a red-tailed black cockatoo. So you get a lot of bang for your buck with her patterns because she puts these packs together and there's so many. So it's so nice. This one is so cute. You make the arms ahead of time and you start from the top and you work your way down and you attach the arms as you go. You got some bobble stitches for the feet. You add these black little safety eyes, and when I do these, you guys, I like to add a little bit of embroidery. I just think it adds this extra special touch. You also embroider a little bit to the mouth, but I love this guy. He's so cute. I use the Burnett Mystical, and when I use Burnett, you guys, I crochet with a 7mm hook. So I will say I have been crocheting, I'm not going to tell you how many years because I don't like to talk about my age, even though I'm going to have a birthday here in a couple weeks, you guys. So I will be celebrating in my family. It doesn't matter how old we are. We like to celebrate birthdays. And my husband jokes that like we have birthday weeks. Okay. We like to have fun on our birthday, whether it's dinners. I don't necessarily want gifts, you guys. I just like to be around people and just enjoy being together and having fun. So I look forward to my birthday week coming up. But anyway, I have been crocheting for a really long time. So when I say that because when you're first starting to crochet, you might not have really tight tension. And when you're doing amigurumi, you got to have tight tension. If you don't have a tight enough tension, you are going to have gaps in your plushies. You don't want to see stuffing, you guys. You gotta size down hooks if you have to, work on your tension, getting it tighter. You may even need to switch to yarn under, okay? Yarning over is really more for wearables, in my opinion, and yarning under is for amigurumi. It's really important, I think, that you have a smaller hook. Now, when I'm writing my patterns, I'm saying I'm using a 7mm hook because that's what works for me with this yarn. Now, if I'm using a Elise Voluto, I like to size down some because that's what works for me. But again, if your tension is not tight enough, size down, okay? Size down your hook. Use what works for you. People that write patterns, we give you a suggestion, but that doesn't mean that's what you need to use. You need to use what works best for you. So for me, I use a 7mm hook for Burnett because my tension is like incredibly tight. But that's what I use for this one. I love this little guy, you guys. I think for the majority of these patterns, I would probably sell them for $12 to $14. I am going to be talking about my mystery boxes. I think these patterns work really well in mystery boxes. So, because they fit so nicely in them. And I think you could do like a theme. Say you wanted to make this endangered species pack. You could literally use, you could take pictures of each one and then put like a frame with all the pictures in it and just say mystery bundle, mystery endangered species box, and then put it in the box, and then they have, you know, when they open the box, they might get one of 9 different endangered species. You know, I just think it's a fun way to market at your shows. These little boxes, I will link them in the description. They are great. I got these off of Amazon last year. I used them at Christmas time, and these things sell really well. So you could also do like a brown paper bag and put a sticker, a question mark sticker. My printer would even print question marks. You could use that. My little Munbyn printer that I have and my little stickers, you could definitely print them on that, or you could buy the boxes. But make sure you tape them or staple them if you're using a bag because people will peek. But anyway, This is number 1, the gorilla from the Endangered Species pack. I love this one. It's so cute. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2, this is probably one of my favorites, you guys. Number 2 is from the Back in the Wild pack, and it has a monkey, a manatee, it has a tiger, a giraffe, a panda, and a red panda. So this is Back in the Wild pack. Like I said, this has got to be one of my favorites. I made this one and I was just like, oh my goodness, okay. I think the embroidery looks so cute on this one. She has you using just a needle and thread to make these loops, but I will say I did a loop stitch with a slip stitch for mine on top. But she has instructions where you can use your needle and thread and make loops. I thought this was easier, so I did that. And I talked about the loop stitch in last week's video when I did the hedgehog from Crochet with Kyra. The loop stitch is a fun stitch. It gives you these loops, which I think are fun, and I love, love, love this giraffe. I would definitely make this and the majority of all of these again. This one though, I'm telling you, I just love the way it turned out. I think it's so cute. It's such a quick little make for giraffes, and I love the face. I think it turned out really cute. I think you could probably get away with using a brighter yellow, like a lighter yellow, but I use this one. I am trying to use my Burnett, you guys. So this particular pattern, you start from the top and you work your way down. You do sew this nose on. You surface crochet the ears. You surface crochet these on. You also surface crochet the little tail on. And she has an incredible video to help you sew this nose on. So if you're worried about sewing, and I mean, I think I did a really good job. You cannot see anything and it even pooches out. Like, the video instruction was really helpful for this. So I love this giraffe. This is number 2. This is from the Back in the Wild collection. Love this one, okay? And you guys are gonna hear me say, I love this one. It's my favorite, probably a lot, so just be prepared. Okay, this one is such a favorite. I mean, probably number 1. I'm not even gonna lie. Of all of these, this one's it. Okay, just so you know. This is number 3. This is, oh my goodness, this is Anteater from the Some Like It Hot pattern pack. Is this not the cutest little creature? I mean, come on. This little design here, I don't even think I want to get rid of this one. This one is so cute. This particular pattern pack, you have options for a long and short cactus, a sloth, a capybara. It's an orange. You have this anteater, an alpaca with and without blanket options. You have an armadillo, a chili pepper, a jaguar, and a goat. There's also a mountain goat, I think. So in this pattern pack, there's so many cute little options. I wish I had more time to make more of these because I did really have a lot of fun. This particular Anteater, she has an option where you can use fur on the tail or just plain, and honestly I made it just plain and I didn't read through. Make sure you read through the patterns before you start, okay? So I actually went back around and surface crocheted the fur on because I thought the fur was so cute, and honestly I think that worked out good too. I only have a few skeins of the fur, so I try to use it as minimally as I can just to make it stretch. And I think this is a good idea. If you do the tail in the same yarn as this, and then you can like slip stitch around the tail, which also kind of made it curl up. So I think it worked out really good, that little modification I did. And the eyes, are the eyes not so adorable with that little extra embroidery? You guys, embroidery really helps your designs look so cute. But This one you start at the nose and the round, you go back, you add some bobbles. There's a few color changes, bobbles, and then decrease, and then you surface crochet the ears on. The tail is crocheted as you go. So what do you think of this one? I mean, I'm not kidding, you guys. This one is definitely, I mean, there's so many cute ones, but like I love this one so much. It turned out so cute. All right, so this is number 3, Antonio Anteater from the Some Like It Hot pattern pack. Oh my goodness. Such a baby. Oh, chef's kiss on this one. Okay, so that was number 3. Number 4, this is a wizard. This is from the Wizarding Realm pack. With this pack, you get a wizard, a baby griffin, and a phoenix. My son loved the wizard. He thought it was so cute. On this one, I used some fur on the mouth for the beard. There's an option for baubles for the beard if you don't have fur. So, also, you start at the top of the hat and you work your way around and you do some baubles, add your eyes, and then you go and you surface crochet this rim on. It's very simple, very cute. I love the little added touch of the embroidery at the top. I just think embroidery adds so much to your patterns, and I think this is really cute. So this is the wizard, and this is number 4 from the Wizarding Realm pattern pack. Very cute. Okay, so number 5. Number 5 is Witchy. So Witchy is from the Sweet Spell Casters, and in this pattern pack there is a witch, a cauldron, you can do a stress ball modification, and also a black kitty. This one I was able to use some of my scrap yarn. I really absolutely do not like this orange with the sparkle. I'm not a fan of the Burnett sparkle yarn just because of the texture, but I think that it was so cute for the hair. It turned out really cute for the hair. For the dress, I used a really stiff, I think it's like the Neon Burnett, which is another stiff yarn that I'm not real pleased with. And I had to tack the skirt down a little bit in the front because of the way it was just, it's the yarn. It was just like curling up. So I just took a piece of yarn and kind of sewed it down a little bit to cover the feet to look more like the photo in the pattern. But it's such a cute design. I really like the witch. It's a great Halloween pattern, you guys, if you're looking for some Halloween patterns, which is coming up. Oh my goodness, Halloween will be here before we know it. This is number 5, Witchy from the Sweet Spell Casters pattern pack. All right, so now we have number 6. Number 6, you guys. This is a butterfly. This is from the pattern pack In the Garden. You have the caterpillar that kind of looks like the hungry caterpillar, and then you have a green caterpillar that she's titling it Belly Caterpillar. It has a solid belly. Okay. So this is a really quick pattern. It's basically kind of like a ball. You start at the top and you work your way down. You surface crochet the little antennas, and you also surface crochet the wings. I did kind of tack the wings down a little bit. I don't know that it was necessary, but I like the look better of them tacked down because they were sticking up pretty high. It could be the yarn I used. It looks like she may have used Sweet Snuggles in her pattern, but I used a Burnett, and this purple Burnett is really thick, so that could be why it was standing up the way it was. But this is such an easy make, and this is number 6 in the Garden pattern pack, the butterfly. So with her patterns, she'll do like smaller packs, and then she'll have like a jumbo pack together, which I believe you get the most bang for your buck if you buy the bigger packs. But she's taken some of like the most favorited designs and kind of put them together, so you don't have to buy like all of them if you want just to try a couple. So in this one, she's just offering 3, but I believe she also has a pack where you can get more. Let's look. She has an In the Garden pack. It's a 12 pack where you get 12 different bugs, which is nice. You can get all 12 of them, and they're only $1 a piece if you buy all 12. And with the 20% off coupon, you get even more for less money. So just keep that in mind. If with all of these patterns, you have those options. There's several that she breaks them down with just a couple, and then you can get like a giant pack and get more for your money. So anyway, this is number 6. This is a butterfly in the garden pack. And look at the little eyelashes. I like to add eyelashes when I'm doing little kind of feminine girly colors. So, all right, so this is number 6. Now, number 7 is also from the In the Garden pack. I decided to try the spider. A lot of people like doing spiders, and this particular pattern is super easy. I know there's another spider pattern that I love that you kind of have to sew part of it. This one, there's no sewing. It's literally just in the round, and then you do the legs, and then you decrease to close it up. And you have your eyeballs here, so you're going to need 2 sizes of eyes. But I also added some of the embroidery to make the eyes. I don't know, I think I might even go back and add a little bit of an eyebrow. I kind of like that look too, but I did add a little bit of a mouth. So I think this one turned out really cute. This is the spider from the In the Garden pack. This 3-pack has a beetle, a roly-poly, and a spider. Or again, you can buy the 12-pack and get all of the bugs for $11.99 with the 20% off if you use my code. So, all right, so there's the spider. The spider is number 7. Okay, so the next one is so cute. This is Lily the Frog. This hat, oh my goodness, look at this little hat. So I sewed this hat on. You have the option of not sewing it or sewing it, but I thought I'm just gonna tack it down because otherwise it'll fall off and who knows. I really enjoyed this one. This is Lily the Frog from the Whimsy Critters pack. The Whimsy Critters pack has so many: Sven the Gnome, Bello, Taki, and Guy the Mushrooms, Bandit the Badger, Cottage Mouse, Witchy Mouse, Duggar the Mole, Socks the Fox, Garden Troll and Hat, Lily the Frog and Hats, Stitches the Squirrel and Hat, Tucker the Turtle with hat, and a fun mod. So I wanted to make the turtle too, but I didn't get a chance to make the turtle, but there are so many options in this particular pack, and they're all so very cute. I can't wait. I might have to do a part 2, okay? You guys, there's so many fun designs to make. I'm really excited to try more of these because these are so quick. This one is so cute. You work from the top down. This little lip here you get by working in, I believe, the front and back loops, and then you do some bobbles for the feet. You make the hat separately and you surface crochet this little stem on. It's so cute. I love this little frog. I think this would be cute. You could do like different hats for this one. I think there's several options for hats on this particular pattern. So this is a number 8 Lily the Frog. So cute. Okay, so number 9, I just love this animal. This is one of my favorites when I go to the zoo with the kids. This is number 9. This is a manatee. I just love the manatees, you guys. I love the Cincinnati Zoo it's such a beautiful zoo. If you've never been to the Cincinnati's, they have such a cute setup for the manatees. You go inside of this air-conditioned building and you can just watch the manatees swim, and I just love it. The kids always loved it too. And I use a variegated yarn on this one. I think this is a perfect way to use a variegated yarn, especially in these colors. This particular one, you start with a couple chains and then you just increase and then decrease and then increase. You add the little fins and then you fasten off here at the bottom. Now this is where I learned something new. In doing this fin, there was something new that I hadn't tried before. So I learned something right here, and I will let you guys try it in the pattern and let me know what you think. But I think it is a great way to add stuff like this, the way she did that. So that was something new to me. But it's so quick, no sew. I just think it's so cute. I think this would be a very cute pattern to sell for sea life. Who doesn't love manatees? I mean, they're so cute. And in this pattern pack, it comes with a monkey. This pattern pack is the Wild Buddies pattern pack, and it comes with a monkey and a tiger, a giraffe, a panda, and a red panda. It is adorable. Love it. So this is number 9, the manatee. So cute. Okay, so number 10. Okay, this is probably my next favorite. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, we're just gonna put that out there. You guys know how I feel about kitties, okay? I made this one for Raja. I tried to match Raja as best I could. I remember when she put this pattern test out and she was asking what breeds she should make, and of course I had to recommend Maine Coon because Raja was a Maine Coon and I just love him so much. So this is my version of Raja from her pattern. I love in the Maine Coon version she adds a little bit extra to the ears because Maine Coons have like the fur on the top of their ears, and then she added this little extra fur for the Maine Coons, which I think is so cute. And then she did the furry tail. Oh my goodness, I love this one so much. I might have to keep this one for myself, for real, okay? And it's just adorable. For this pattern, she has some options, which I think are so cute. For Raja, I made him a bed. So you can make a little cat bed, and it comes with the pack. You can also take this pattern and put a swing on it, so you could hang it in your car. It's so versatile. It's so cute. There's also an option to make a mouse and a fish. This pattern pack comes with 16 different things to make. Patches, Siamese, solid, calico, American Shorthair 1 and 2, a Maine Coon, a tabby, a tuxedo, a ragdoll, a sphinx, a bed with a swing modification, a kitty cubby, and a fish toy, and a little mouse toy. I mean, this pattern is amazing, and I believe she said here lately this has been her most popular pattern. I also made another cat because I had to make another one. This one, my mom loves black cats, so I had to make her a black kitty. And this is the solid version. This, of course, I had to add whiskers. She does not have whiskers in the pattern, but I put some whiskers on here, you guys, with my embroidery. And I love the little nose. She makes it look like a little heart. It's so cute. This solid version worked up so fast. I mean, obviously this one takes a little bit more time with the color changes, but the solid version was so quick. And it's all no-sew. You surface crochet the ears on. The tail, I believe, is worked in the front loop. Yeah, the tail's worked in the front loop, but the ears you surface crochet on. It is so incredibly cute. So for this one, I made it the cubby bed. Here's what the cubby bed looks like. It's so cute. And then you can put the little cat in here. So I did modify the ears up here a little bit because I wanted them more pointy, so I modified them, but all I did was add a triple crochet in the center. That's it. So I think this particular pack, I think you could do a adoption certificate for these, and then you could also add where the kids could pick out a bed, or they could pick out a cubby, or they could get a swing, or they could add a toy, they could add a mouse or a fish. You could set up a little adoption bar with all of these options. I think it would be incredibly cute. Or you could even buy like a box and then put all the stuff in the box like it's a little, you know, pet carrier. I just think it would be adorable. So there's so many options for these cats. I definitely will be making more. I wish I would have had time to make more. I wanted to make several more, but I think I might actually try to make more for my market because I think these patterns are super cute, except I'm keeping this one. I love it. So this is the actually number 10 and 11 because I did the black kitty too. So this is number 10 and this is number 11. This is from the Perfect Pack collection. Oh my goodness, you guys have to buy this one. This is so cute. I think, again, this would be a great way if you had adoption certificates. And I do sell one of those, so you guys can go look on my Etsy shop to buy an adoption certificate if you like. You can print those on the Munbyn printer, but you can also print them on a regular printer. You can get some cardstock paper and do like 4 to a page and then just cut it out. I've done that. Or you can print it on a label, a sticker label on your Munbyn, and then stick it on a cardstock, which I've talked about that in my cat video, you guys. But I just really think this, like, especially if you do festivals where there's a lot of kids, I think stuff like this is so marketable and you could sell so many, honestly, at a market if you used a few of those suggestions. So that is number 10 and 11, you guys. Oh my goodness. These are one of my favorites, just so you know. I warned you, there are a lot of these are my favorites, but these are so cute. These cats are adorable. All right, so we are moving right along. We are on number 12. Number 12 is the moose, which this is so cute. This is from the Frosty Friends collection. In this collection, you have Gingy the gingerbread man, a narwhal, a whale, a walrus, a moose, an alligator, a Christmas tree, a nutcracker, a puffin, angel, and a bonus Santa. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. So this particular moose was really easy to make. You start in the front in the round and you work your way back, increase, decrease, increase, bobbles, and then you surface crochet these antlers. I think they're antlers. I added some embroidery, you guys, and then I did a little mouth on this one. I think this one turned out really cute. This is also Burnett, and I think this is like the terracotta color, which works for kind of a brown, I think. And then I used my brown from Burnett. I don't have very much of that left, but I'll be glad when I'm still going to use it, but I don't like to use it except for side colors because it's just so hard to work with. But for feet and stuff like that, it works out just fine. But this is the moose. This is number 12, the moose from the Frosty Friends pattern pack. All right, I did another design from that pattern pack. I made the whale. This is number 13. This is also from the Frosty Friends pattern pack. I think this whale's so easy, so quick, so cute. It's different than your little all from jade whale that we all make. I just like the way this one actually looks more like a larger whale. It's very cute. I enjoyed this whale, and again, I love the way she's doing the tail and the back. I think it's a very cute idea. It's a very good idea to do that type of stitch. So you guys will have to check that out. It's such a neat design. She works in the round, and then she adds the fins in the front loop, and then you work through the back loop, and then you decrease, fasten off, and then you add the tail, and it's all no-sew. So cute. Of course, you know, my embroidery, you guys. If you guys want me to share with you how I do a little bit of the embroidery, just let me know. And I will be happy to share that with you in another video. But this is number 13, the whale from the Frosty Friends pattern pack. All right, number 14. Number 14, you guys, I made a chicken. I wanted to try her little chicken, and also I put it on her swing pattern, which, you guys, the swing is a free pattern on Instagram. You can get it free on Instagram, but if you want an actual physical pattern, she does sell it on Etsy for pretty cheap. I think it's like a couple dollars, and with the 20% off, you could get it for like $1.50 if you actually want the pattern. But I think this chicken's really cute. She has an option for long legs or little bobbles, and I thought I'd try the little long legs. I think they turned out really cute. And this swing, you guys, this swing, you can modify this swing for any of her sitting animal patterns. So all of the sitting animals, like, so say the opossum, you could use on this swing. Any of the sitting options, which you could put a dinosaur on there. You could put the gorilla on a swing. Like any of these sitting animals, you could add a swing. So that's kind of cool. And she does have the modification of how to do that in the pattern. So I think the swing's really neat. It's different than some of the other swings, and of course it works really good for the birds. I like that she has swing options for several patterns. The hanging animal thing is such a big deal right now. Everybody likes these hanging animals, and I think I need to try to make some more of these. I might do a video on swinging animals, so let me know if you guys would be interested in a whole video on a bunch of different swinging animal patterns. I think that would be fun. I do already have some in my collection, but I could definitely try to get a hold of some more patterns. And if there's a pattern that you guys might want to see, let me know. Now, this is the chicken. This chicken is from the Baby Birds collection. It's a 16 pack that has a mallard, rooster, chicken, chick, goose, cardinal, owl, eagle, cockatiel, flamingo, budgie, parrot, cockatoo, pigeon, woodpecker, and 2 versions of quackers, which are ducks. So I think this little chicken turned out cute. I like it. I would definitely make it again. I love how kind of chunky it is, and I like on the swing how the legs hang off. And a lot of the bird patterns, you have the option. You may have the option on all of them. I don't know. I need to look, but I know there's an option for either the short or the long legs, and I think the long legs look really cute on the swing. This is number 14. The chicken from the Baby Birds collection. Super adorable. And again, I think when you do the embroidery, it just adds such a touch. So cute. Number 15. Oh my goodness. I love this one. Okay. I believe this is her newest pattern that just came out. This is from the Sweet Spookies collection. I made the embroidered skull. I love how this turned out. Okay. Now I will say, it took me about 4 tries to get the embroidery, the flower. I was trying to do it smaller, and I ended up eventually making the flowers a little bit bigger. And then I decided to add the black, and I think the black looks so sharp. She said this is one of these skulls have been really popular, and I can see why. I think you could make these and sell a ton of these at Halloween for sure. And she has different types of skulls. So maybe you could do like a mystery bundle, mystery box. I think that would be really neat to have it be a surprise. I know a lot of people like these type of flower skull. There's also a flower crown. This particular pack, the Sweet Spookies pack, is a 19 pack. Holy cow! You have the option for Grimm, Skith or Scythe. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, you guys. I'm sorry. Pumpkinhead, Lucy the Little Devil. You have a top hat, a bow, a pumpkin, a mummy, a Dracula, a 5 flower crown skull, a goat skull, a skull Moth Man, a skeleton, a 3 flower crown skull, Wendigo, flower embroidery, Gil, Fresno, Nightcrawler, and Sammy. That's incredible. This pack is just in time for Halloween, you guys. If you're looking for some Halloween ideas, it's perfect. Again, I think these would be perfect little mystery box things you could market at your market. So great. idea. And you know, if you are doing the embroidery, just stick with it. It took me, and I embroider all the time, it took me 4 tries to get it right. So, and then I really liked adding the black. I think the black turned out really cute. Just give it a try. I think it turned out really cute. Let me know what you guys think. I love it. I think it's cute. So this is number 15, my embroidered skull from the Sweet Spookies collection. Number 16 is also from the Sweet Spookies collection, you guys. This is the baby Moth Man. Now, I looked online. I don't really know all of these spooky characters all the time because honestly, I'm kind of a scaredy cat, so I don't watch scary movies or it's bad. But anyway, I looked this one up and this little character had red eyes, so I thought I would add a little touch of embroidery of the red to it because I didn't have the same eyes that she had in her picture. So I just added the red here, but I think it turned out really cute. This one I used Elise Voluto, and when I use Elise Voluto, I use either a 6 or 6.5, depending on what mood I'm in, and I think I used a 6.5 in this. But again, you guys, don't forget, if it's not tight enough, size down your hook. So this is number 16, the Moth Man, the baby Moth Man. This is all no-sew, you guys. You surface crochet these wings on and these furry antennas. You put this little mouth on just by embroidery. It's so quick and easy. I think it's cute. What do you guys think? This is number 16, the baby Moth Man. Again, there are so many options in this pattern. There's 19 different options. So number 17, you guys, is my baby dragon that I made. Number 17 was featured in my dragon roundup video, which I will put a little picture here to share that with you guys. I enjoyed making all of these dragons for this video, and I wanted to include Pawgys Place. This was such a quick little dragon to make. I really enjoyed it. This particular dragon, it's all no-sew. It's so quick and easy. You embroider the little nostrils on, you've got some baubles, you surface crochet the wings and the tail. And I did this one with Elise Voluto. In this particular dragon pack, it's called the Fantastical Friends. There is a baby dragon, a goblin, and somebody tried to help me pronounce this, and I messed it up the last time too. I don't remember what they said. They commented in my last video of how to pronounce this, but it's spelled C-T-H-U-L-H-U. And I'll put it on the screen because I have no idea. Cthulhu? I don't know. That's embarrassing. I'm sorry. So anyway, this is number 17, the baby dragon. So adorable. So number 18, you guys, also was featured in a video I did. This is from the dinosaur roundup I did. This is number 18, Tawny the Triceratops. Tawny Triceratops comes in a dino buddy pack with, it also comes with a pterodactyl in this pack. So I really enjoyed this pattern. It was really quick to make. I did a little bit of face shaping with the nose here. You surface crochet this tail on and these horns on. You do a little, I think it's a single crochet, little surface crochet of the horns. But I think it turned out really cute. This is number 18, Tawny Triceratops. This was number 19. This is the hippo that I did in the Crochet Your Collection Challenge. This hippo is super cute and I love it. It also comes in a pack with just the hippo and the elephant. So it's one of those where you can buy just a couple or you can get a whole big pack. So this one I actually bought with the elephant, and I love this little pattern. It was quick to make. It's so cute. I love hippos too. In Cincinnati, we have Fiona the hippo that is really big at the zoo, and people in Cincinnati love hippos because of Fiona. All right, so here's the hippo. I love the hippo. This is number 19. All right. All right, so here's the elephant. You guys, this is number 20. This is from In the Wild. The In the Wild pack has a lion, a lioness, a hippo, an elephant, a cockatiel, a parrot, and a koala. Let me just tell you, this is one I could make on repeat. I love this little pattern so much, and I know elephants are popular. It's so quick and easy, and I did this one in Big Twist Plush. I just love it. It's so cute. Definitely one to make on repeat. Turned out pretty big in Big Twist Plush too. So if you guys have some bigger yarns, any of these patterns would work up quick and be even bigger. This is number 20 and I love it. You guys go make this one. It's so cute. This pattern pack has a lot of cute stuff in it. So number 21 is a seal. Number 21, I made this also for that last video, Crochet Your Collection Challenge. I love this cute little seal. The face is adorable. It's worked in the round. The flippers are baubles, and then you have this tail back here that's surface crocheted on. It's very cute. I love this little seal. The seal is part of a pack. It's called Buddies with Penguin, and you can get a polar bear, a seal, a reindeer, a snowball, and a penguin. So it's kind of like a Christmassy pack. I think it turned out really cute. This is number 21. Number 22 is also from that same pack. Number 22 is the penguin, and this is from the Buddies with Seal pack. So this particular pack, you can buy just the seal and the penguin, just those two. This penguin is one that could be made on repeat. Like if you want to make a bunch of penguins and fun colors, I think this would be the pattern to use. It's so fast. It worked up so quick. You could also put this one on the swing. You could modify she has a modification for the arms, but honestly, you could pull the swing straight through the wings just as is, the way they are, and use the wing, or she does have a modification. When I made this one, I used scrap yarn. So this is one where you could use your scraps to make a bunch of penguins in fun colors. I think it's cute. I think it needs a little eyebrow though. I forgot to do the eyebrow on this one. All right, so this is number 22, the penguin. All right, so number 23 is from the Woodland Critters. This is the owl from the Woodland Critters. I shared this one in my woodland themed video. I really enjoyed this owl. It's very cute. There is a cute little loop stitch here for the feathers, which I think makes it really adorable. A little bit of embroidery for the nose, the beak, and some baubles. It's very quick and easy. I think it turned out really, really cute. This Woodlands Critter pack comes with a bunny, a fox, a bear, a river otter, a raccoon, and a baby owl. This is number 23. So number 24, I love this little puppy. This is number 24, the Dodson from the Puppy Pals pack, which has 13 different puppies: a beagle, a Dodson, a husky, a German shepherd, a spaniel, a boxer, a Labrador, a Chihuahua, a pug, a bulldog, a spotted bulldog, and a corgi. So many puppies. And honestly, I think the perfect pack, or also, if you guys have the pack for the kitties, the pet beds work for the dogs too. If you wanted to do an adoption marketing thing at your market, you could make puppies and kitties and make the beds. It would be so cute to do that. I think it's such a great marketing tool. And then have the adoption certificates, which again, I have those adoption certificates in my Etsy shop. I will link those. But how cute is that? A little puppy bed. I used Elise Voluto on this one, and it starts in the front. You work your way back, bobble stitches for feet. You surface crochet the ears on and the tail on. It's a very quick pattern. I was able to use some of the noses I have too from safety eyes that I bought that came with noses. It's very cute. So this is the Dodson, and this is number 24 from the Puppy Pals pack. Okay, so number 25, you guys. Number 25, I made this last year for my Christmas markets. This is what she calls the Snowdrop, which also you can make Littlefoot or Snowdrop. To me, this looks like a Yeti, so I'm just going to call it a Yeti. But this is so cute. I love this pattern. It's so quick, so easy, and so cute. So, so cute. I think the kids really love this one at Christmas last year. I sold out of this. And I also put these in mystery boxes, and I had a little, I printed out something from Canva where I took pictures and put all the pictures there, so they knew if they bought a mystery box, these were the options that they got. And I think it turned out really well. They loved it. So this is the Yeti, or I'm sorry, this is Snowdrop from the Littlefoot and Snowdrop pack. This is number 25. Okay. Number 26. I had to make an opossum because opossum is something that a lot of people are making at markets, and this particular little opossum worked up really quick, you guys. I mean, so fast. I know there's a lot of patterns out there, but this one worked up really quick, and this is a great option for the swing. So if you want to put an opossum on a swing, this would be a good one to do. This is from the Burrow Buddies pack. It comes with a toad, a beaver, a mole, a hamster, an opossum, a mouse, a sitting mouse, and it has a hat pattern for the mice. I will say I have made the mouse in the past. I wanted to make it again. I ran out of time, but the mouse is really cute in this pattern also. I know they all are, but I have made the mouse, and I really like the mouse a lot. So, but anyway, this opossum, super quick make, love it. It's very cute. Love the embroidery. It's all no-sew. You do some color change for the tail. You do surface crochet for the ears and bobbles. And then you do embroider on the nose, but it's so fast. This is number 26. This is the opossum from the Burrow Buddies pack. Now, number 27, I wanted to make. I literally cranked this out last night before I went to bed because I just thought it was so cute, and I had to make it. This is the armadillo. The armadillo, I believe, comes from the same pack as the, I didn't write it down because I did it late last night, but I believe it comes from the same pack as the Anteater. Yes, so in this pack, it's from Some Like It Hot, and it comes with a long and short cactus, a sloth, a capybara, an orange, an anteater, an alpaca, armadillo, chili pepper, jaguar, and a goat with a mountain goat. But this, how cute. I think this is adorable. I love how these patterns look so real. They look so good. See my little fuzzies here. And it looks cute with the embroidery, per usual. This was done with a Lise Voluto and a 6mm hook. It turned out really cute, you guys. I love it. This is number 28. Number 28 is the baby bat. The baby bat is from the Halloween pack. This was, I think this was her first pattern pack she came out with. And this is the little bat. This pack comes with Frankie, the bride, ghostly, spooky spider, wolf man, a pretty pumpkin, and a baby bat. So cute. I love how this one turned out. I did this one in Sweet Snuggles. See something I need to trim. This one was done in Sweet Snuggles Light. It turned out really cute. I used, I believe, a 6mm hook on this one. Turned out quite a bit smaller, but it is very cute. So this is number 28, the baby bat. So the patterns, I believe there's like 30 patterns that I made, in today's video. I just kind of included the beds and the swing with the other options. Now, I had a list of what I wanted to get done, and I didn't make it through all of them, but I really wanted to make the unicorn. So I am planning a unicorn video, so I will do the unicorn in that video, so stay tuned for that. And then I wanted to make the panda, the mushroom, I wanted to make another mouse, I wanted to do the alpaca, and the sloth, and the hamster. I mean, there's so many, I can't even name them. I want to make more cats, more puppies. These patterns are so much fun, and I just want to thank Kelly for just collaborating with me to bring you guys this video. I hope you guys enjoyed all of her patterns so much. Don't forget, Kelly has been gracious enough to offer my viewers a 20% discount by using Buckeye 20. So go check, go down in the description below, click on the link, and use that coupon, you guys. If you click on my link, it will help me out. So please click on the link in the description to head over to Pawgys Place. I would appreciate that. So go there and buy these patterns and let me know what you guys think. If you do decide to make these patterns, make sure you tag Pawgys Place on Instagram, but feel free to tag me too, because I would love to see your makes. I think these patterns are great. They're so much fun. I think they're going to be great for markets. I can't wait to see how they do at my market. And I will be sure to follow up with you guys after my markets. In October, I'm going to have so much stuff to sell. I don't even know like how I'm going to arrange it all. I'm going to have to do another video just to like set up. Maybe we'll do an inventory video too at some point so we can go over all the things I've been making for all these videos. But that is all for Pawgys Place. But you guys, I have a couple more exciting things to talk to you about. I cannot wait to talk to you about this one. I have a pattern release today, you guys, for Marshy the Market Bunny is ready to be sold. I want to thank all my pattern testers so much for working with me to get this pattern done for you guys. I had such a blast with my testers. They have been so helpful, and without the testers, these patterns would not be what they are. It takes extra eyes looking at these patterns. I am going to be having lots of tester calls, you guys, so if you didn't make it in the tester call, just keep trying. I am going to try to pick different people every single pattern to give more of you guys an opportunity to test for me. So keep applying, keep trying. I just want to let you guys know I am releasing this pattern today. I also did an option in a variegated yarn. So we have the variegated bunny. This is Dreamland yarn with big twist, and I did a furry tail on this one. And so it does have a color change option in the pattern. And then this one is my floppy ear option. I do have the floppy ears in the pattern. Also has a fuzzy tail. And then this is the tall-eared option with I just used the same yarn, so this whole pattern is done in one color. Of course, you could do embroidered eyes, you guys. You could always go back to my cat embroidery to do the eyes. It's all the same. So I am so proud of this pattern, you guys. For this weekend only, I am going to be offering all of my patterns for 25% off. There will be a link in the description, so go head over to the Cozy Buckeye if you want to get your hands on my newest pattern. And also, this week, I've been writing another pattern. I've been working on it, so there is a pattern, there is a tester call that is now on my Instagram for this piggy. This is the initial pig pattern I did for the embroidered eyes, and this is the one I've added with the safety eyes. So if you guys are interested in pattern testing for me, go head over to Instagram and apply. I will be picking the pattern testers on Sunday, and I believe you'll have until Thursday morning to finish up the test. So you have about 4 days. So if you're interested in that pattern test, please head over to Instagram. I would love for you to apply. So, all right, so we have the bunny that just came out. We have the pig that is going to be tested this week. You guys, I have been working. I did make this one, so I'm going to be writing this one up. I'm also going to be writing the cow up soon. I have the opossum, the puppy, and the bee that I'm going to be working on. And I have a list of other ones that I want to do. So stay tuned. I'm going to try to start doing this every week if I can. And then once a month, I'm going to try to do a big roundup video. So I'm going to try to start focusing more on my writing and my patterns. So we'll see what happens in videos coming up. I don't know. I will probably be making other things in between. So maybe I'll just share what I'm making. But I am working on that unicorn video. So that's next. So stay tuned for more designs coming your guys' way, and I look forward to seeing what else we have going on here on this channel. I also want to thank my members. I will put a list of my members here. I appreciate you joining my channel. If you would be interested in supporting me and being a member to this channel, there will be a link in the description. Also wanted to talk about my friends' newest patterns. They just released a few days ago and I was lucky to test them. I was able to test 2. I am still going to make the 3rd one, but I just haven't had a chance. So maybe in next week's video I'll get to talk about the 3rd. But oh my goodness, Stacy came out with some new patterns, you guys. They're called the Fancy Pants, and she's got Louie the Pig, which this is one of them. I used Big Twist Plush on this one, and these are some eyes we made at the crochet retreat using resin. I think this one is so cute. I love these overalls. I love it. She did such a good job on this pattern. I will say that I did tack down the ears. I know some of the photos from the testers, they're floppy. I like them tacked up. I think they look really good tacked up. So all I did was take the center, the start tail, and I pulled it down, and then I whipped it back around, and then I tied it in the head. So that was how I tacked the ears down. I think this one's so cute. I love Louie the Pig. She did a really great job. I also made Gail the Gator with a dress. I just think this Gail is so cute. I used Burnett with this one. I used 25mm eyes on this one. I love her. She's so cute. On this one, I did choose to sew the tail on, but she has a no-sew option for the tail. I think it's adorable. I like how they stand up too, the way she did the feet. They're adorable. So I will make the cow next. I do have the pattern and I plan on sharing the cow, but so far I've made 2 of them and they're both really great patterns. So congratulations, Stacy. I hope you're having a great pattern release for these. These are so cute. You guys go check Stacy's shop out and get your hands on these. They're adorable. They have so many options. You have the dress, you have the overalls, you have just a plain animal, there's a bandana, there's a bow, there's a scarf option. So there's so many options for these little animals. So make sure you go get your hands on them. And congratulations to you, Stacy, for your pattern release. It's always a fun Friday for me to sit back and correspond with you guys. So if you could, send me a comment. Let me know what you thought about today's video. I certainly enjoy talking with you and getting to know each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please give it a like. And if you would like to support me, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks again to Kelly for working with me to make this video for you guys. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye! Setting up for film.